I swear you guys, I am being haunted by the 997. That is a Carrera 4S, so it has the wide body hips of the turbo, but on an NA. Good morning, you guys. I just stopped, got myself some coffee. We're headed to the shop because this morning we have a lot to get ready for, and this week's gonna be extremely busy. Shout out to all of you guys who have entered to win this exact car. I don't drive this thing every day, but I drive it to and from the shop every now and then, but I wanna let you guys know it's in great hands. One of my favorite features about this car is that, okay, it is manual, but it has the cruise control feature where it stops and starts for you and brakes for you and accelerates for you. It's like the weirdest thing in a manual transmission car, but it is really rad and it makes daily driving this car very interesting because it's just not what I'm used to in a manual car. I'm just so used to always shifting and stuff. You still have to shift, but the throttle modulation and clutch modulation and braking, don't need to do it when driving the traffic. That is so rad. We're coming up on just over a little more than 2 weeks left on the giveaway for this car. If you haven't already, click the links down below. There's tons of stuff to shop from car accessories to clothing. There's a ton of stuff, so be sure to check it out. We've been gone for the past like 10 days and there's so much stuff in here and it's kind of a mess. That we'll get to later this week. This is gonna have a lot of our attention today because we actually have a competition in 3 days excluding today. We have qualifying for Hot Pit round 3. There's a lot of stuff to go over on this car. As you guys saw in one of our previous vlogs, I got the Mark V Supra back. This is the daily Mark V Supra. I just got it painted and I need to have it PPF'd, so I actually have some guys coming out to do that today from the shop. So we also have to clear some space for them. Also, I'm gonna address this because, man, there are just so many comments about it. The 1965 Mustang. We know it's there. I know you guys wanna see it, but we still have to finish that and we still have to finish that and there's so much stuff. It's not abandoned. Stop being sad. It's coming back. I am telling you, there is a big plan for that car. So just sit tight. It's not dead. Open the door, Dylan.
Let's just move this.
Oh, yeah. I wonder why my door is broke.
Did I do that? I did that. That was me.
On our second channel, which is the Clips channel, which is always linked down below, Dylan and I went driving a few weeks ago. Dylan went in my door. Well, he went in my fender slash door.
Yeah.
And caved in my fender to the door, so now the door doesn't open.
I have to fix it.
If you're not caught up to date on the vlogs, shame on you. But we put a new MagnaFlow exhaust on the Supra, and it sounds really sick.
Oil change.
Okay.
Hydro line tighten.
Okay.
Hydro bleed.
Oh, it's pissing?
That rear left bolt we gotta handle. Front left coilover gotta swap out. Wing hardware. Front tires. Add love to throw the short throw shifter in. Fire extinguisher. No, they're not.
Yeah, they're so good.
I mean, they're great tires. I love them. But I want us to start on something. Look at all this. I want us to start on something new. Especially if we're getting it lined and throwing a new coilover on. We're swapping the tires. Because I said so. Can you hand me the vacuum real quick and turn it on? Check this. Yay! All of that, every bit of it, and all that was in the car, on the car, in the radiator, in the auxiliary coolers, backside, front side. So I just like to blow back to front and then give it a light dusting on the front. All your traps and grates are all now clear. Engine bay is clear. It's a really good starting point. When you're working under the car, falls in your eyes. Nice to have a really clean slate to start from. And now we can do our oil change the coilover, put the fender shrouds on, take all the stuff apart, not have things fall everywhere. While Dylan's working on that, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking apart this front splitter off the bumper. I don't know when I went off track. Actually, I do. It's when I went off track and I was following behind Chris Forsberg and I got lost in the smoke. I wasn't even drifting and I literally went in the dirt for literally 1 second and somehow managed to blow off the entire front splitter. That is splinter counter number 2 for the year. So now we're gonna move on to installing the third 300 carbon fiber lip in hopes that it stays on this weekend. Aww, cute. Like a little rat in a rat's nest. While we were at the LZ World Tour, stop number 1 at E-Town, Grant Anderson, give him a follow. I don't care. Made this not a one-piece shock anymore. Anyways, he basically hit us so hard that it stripped the threads on the retainer for the shock body. You could just move the whole thing like 2 inches.
It's just like he ran into Lone Star Drift and wrecked his car. I recently borrowed one of my buddy's helmets to use as a passenger helmet in my drift car. All the boys totally scraped up this helmet and got a bunch of scratches on it, and I definitely don't want to give it back to him like that. I'm gonna do a quick little polish with Meguiar's Ultimate Polish, try to get out all those defects. I'm gonna show you guys how to use this product because this product can work wonders on minor defects and swirls. After quickly hitting it with compound, we're gonna move on to the polish, and I'm gonna be using a DA for this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna apply some small little dots around the pad, and we're briefly just gonna work that around the helmet, and we're gonna give some nice passes over the affected areas, giving some overlap passes without focusing too long on one spot in particular. We're gonna wipe it off, check, and repeat that process until all the scratches are gone. Let's reveal what one pass looks like. Oh yeah, wow. Struggling to see any imperfections. That is a simple way to use Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. I'm gonna have this link down below in the description. The next time you need to buff out some scratches, check it out.
Who wants it?
This bumper is cool, Toyota thanks, but it's in like 4 pieces. And when you pull the lip off, it yanks the plastics out like this, and that's what the lip is supposed to attach to. So really, we need a brand new bumper. So this is nothing that you guys aren't familiar with. This is gonna be our replacement lip for the car. Those of you who don't know, we actually have a full catalog from Street Hunter for the Supra. We have stock body parts and wide body stuff. If you like this lip, this one's for the wide body, but we have a same style lip for the stock body if your car needs a little bit of more styling, because guess what? Most Supras do. If you haven't checked out streethunterdesigns.com, the link is down below, so go check it out. A little gross fun fact about this car, we've never done an oil change on it or changed the filter out.
Are you kidding me right now?
Don't say that, don't say that, don't say that.
Why would you do that to us?
6 track days. Teach 6 track days.
Because how else are we gonna test the B58 and its longevity of being a drift engine?
We're putting it through its paces, I'll tell you what. Different air densities.
Right, because we got that VR1, baby. High sync content, it can handle it. So we're just gonna drill out the holes for the lip. All right, now I'm just gonna start slipping in hardware. Ooh, some of them are smoked.
BR1 plus super filter equals good things.
Dumps oil all over the floor in the morning and then does it without a funnel. Because why?
Stop it!
Hey, sure, jeez,
And
chill.
if you had a big brain, you would know you're supposed to pour it the other way. That's why it's doing that.
This way.
Oh.
No, the high point.
Let's see.
What, are you gonna kick my hand?
No,
I want to see your technique.
So boys,
Chill.
if you notice, I didn't spill. I don't know what technique.
Why is all that moisture right there then? Look
Because
at all
you
that's
just spilled.
No, that was dry when we first did it.
Try anything you can. Go ahead, keep trying. You guys are pouring like that. Supposed to pour like that.
See?
Oh my.
See what happens? Alright, here I am cleaning up TJ's mess.
I'm doing 7.
Yeah, that's what I asked for.
Who are you?
This one's half empty.
It's actually technically 6.9 because of how much you spilled.
That sounds better, yeah?
What's going on out here?
We're just validating things before we start it. So injectors are unplugged. We're validating oil pressure, which isn't being validated currently.
I want Dylan to bench press me. I think you guys have to lay me on top of Dylan's.
Oh, do you have to, and then grab your pants and shirt?
Oh.
Is that what it is? Come on, just get down.
It's like you sit,
Follow
sit. You literally sit.
Fall on my chest.
Fall on him.
Okay.
Trust fall.
There you go. Yep. There it is.
Okay, be stiff, baby. Alright, hold on. Hold on.
1, 2, 3.
I didn't like the idea of me falling on your chest, but it was fine.
That exhaust sounds crazy. MagnaFlow also added a really cool branding stamp to the inside of the exhaust that I honestly wish somehow you could see from the outside of the car. I'm gonna show you what I mean and it will kind of all make sense. That's a metal plate riveted to the inside of the exhaust. I'm bummed because I don't feel like anyone's ever gonna see that because it's like underneath the car. But the attention to detail that they did just to put that there, just so we would see it, is so rad. So a few more things that we need to do, and we're gonna be moving on to replacing one of the arms that I bent when, I think it was honestly when Grant hit me. We're gonna take this off, we're gonna replace the arm. We also went to Toyota this morning, or I went to Toyota this morning, and got a little special bolt that we also bent somehow.
We had tire boogers, marks, rub marks, everything all over this car, and we used Meguiar's bug and tar remover. And now this thing looks brand new. We have a great starting point for the next event now, which will be Hot Pit this weekend. Oil change, new trans fluid, new tires front and rear, new rear toe arm. We're gonna re-rivet some body panels. I fixed the front left fender. Thanks, Grant, once again. All of our coilover stuff is in the trailer, so we have to replace that at Hot Pit. And then we're gonna put a chassis mount shifter in it and send it off for competition so TJ can crash it.
I gotta make sure that this is the same size as the other ones. Unfortunately, this is an SAE hardware. Why is there SAE hardware on this?
What do you mean it's SAE?
I had to use SAE tools to get this loose. So
SPL American?
could be. Well,
I don't know.
assume that they are now because it doesn't matter. I used some tools, got this separated so that I could twist it out and make sure it's the same size. It's still getting in line, so it doesn't really matter. Last time I did this was when we did it on Selena, and it was crab walking down the freeway.
Wow. If we could pull that video up, there's no way you're gonna find that. There's no way you're gonna find it.
You don't remember?
Oh, I mean, it was 8 years ago. I remember that. I remember driving it, and the thing was crab walking. We thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Guys, I want to introduce you to CJ. CJ is the one who's been here for the past day and a half working on the Supra, and they're getting the PPF done on the car. I haven't worked with you before, but I've seen you here and there working with throttle. I was actually really intrigued on CJ's story. You're how old?
26.
And you started doing vinyl wraps and PPFs when you were 17, 18,
Yeah,
something
just
like
turned
that.
18.
Something that I get a lot of DMs on Instagram and messages and comments is either from you guys watching the videos or for random people saying how did they get started in certain things. Just like I've been telling you guys, when I started filming vlogs, I just started filming. I didn't know left from right. There was no path to follow. There was no instruction manual. I just kind of figured it out. And that's like the key in life, is just to attempt and try. And when I found out that you have a very similar story, I thought that was super rad. And I really want to showcase that for anyone out there who wants to have any aspiring business in the auto world or anything at all that you're trying to do, a startup business, that it is possible. And it's always awesome seeing people doing like-minded things, and that's really rad. And Ghost Wrap does a lot of vinyl. You guys do ceramic, you guys do PPF, and hopefully we're gonna get a couple cars done here, but they are local, you guys, and I really wanna put them on the map, and I really wanna put them on a pedestal because I believe in supporting others like that. And even when I first started my YouTube channel, I had a couple shout outs here or there from a certain channel that really helped me out, and that's super rad.
I appreciate
You guys are in Carlsbad,
Yeah, Bresci Ranch.
so you guys will do PPFs,
Ceramic coating.
vinyl. If any of you guys are interested in any of that, I've recently become obsessed with PPF. I'm doing it on all of my cars. I wish I started doing PPF from the very beginning. This is now the second or third time I've painted the Supra. I've repainted the C8 twice now, all which because the car just got beat up after I threw aftermarket paint on, because nothing is as good as OEM. And if you're ever gonna paint anything and you don't take the extra step in getting a PPF, gonna be doing it again. That's like my biggest recommendation I give people who are doing any sort of paint work or any sort of like mods and stuff like that. So I encourage it. I'm doing it on all of my cars. And if you're local to San Diego or you're in the SoCal area, Carlsbad isn't too far from you. CJ's gonna hook you guys up. Anyone who mentions watching this video, 10% off on anything you want. You message them on Instagram, or you just show up to their facility. I don't know if someone's always
Yeah,
there.
you can walk in.
Or you send an email or whatever. They're gonna give you guys 10%, and you're not only gonna be supporting an awesome company, but you're gonna be supporting a startup for someone who started when they were super young, which to me, that's badass, and we need more of that in this world. So I just wanna give them a little shout out.
I appreciate it. Thank
You guys done a killer job on this. I'm asking them to PPF it with like the kit still on the car because I don't want to take it off again because it just got resprayed. I'm not asking the easiest job, and the work conditions right now are definitely not ideal.
We're making it work.
Yeah, so I'm gonna link them down below. Their Instagram has already been on screen. Hit them up, take care of your cars, and save a little money at the same time.
This is hand cut.
Hey, really? Hey, really? Really? Can you, for 1 second? He wasn't smiling when the camera wasn't over there first. This is fucked. So we replaced it. Hey, get down the penalty. Get down. Anyways, it's bent. It's bent. So we replaced it. We got a bolt. TJ, thank you so much.
How did that? That's so weird for a bolt to. I've never seen a bolt bend.
Was this
before
hop?
the arm.
This was on hop, wasn't it? No.
I don't know. I don't know when this happened, how it happened, or where it happened.
This was LZ's event.
Hey, come here. Hey, you. No, hey, come here.
Shirt, dude.
Come here real quick.
Hey,
Come here. Get back here.
hey.
You guys, if you're not following the Instagram, you missed out on a killer deal. Because
My Instagram?
my Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram or the Hyundai Company's Instagram, you missed out on a big deal. Do you want to tell them what that deal was? You don't know what the deal was because the deal just happened in real time.
What do you mean? I follow you, so I know. With the purchase of this tee, you get a free hat or a free
Nabori flag.
Nabori flag. What are you doing?
But how much extra does it cost to get that?
Zero, baby.
Zero? What? Like
Zero.
free?
Like free, FREE.
Oh, I get it. It's free, but I'm not going to get entries towards the giveaway car because that would just be too good to be true.
You will.
Really? You're saying I can buy that exact tee right now and I can have a free $25 hat or a free $45 embroidery flag for free and I get the choice?
What are you doing? Sounds like you're sleeping.
That deal was offered to Instagram 48 hours before you guys are seeing this. The deal might still be active. They might have already bought them all. I'm not sure. The only way for you to find out is to click the links down below in the description, go to thehuntcompany.com and check. Can't miss it. It's a big bright yellow picture. It's either in stock or it isn't. But Instagram did see it first. So shout out to my Instagram fam.
I am pulling all these old busted rivets out because people keep hitting this car or people keep hitting other cars with it, which I love and what this is all about. But anyways, these body panels are plastic. So we use what's called like a flechette rivet. And what it does is like a drywall screw. It expands behind the plastic and gives it a larger footprint. I think it actually just pulled some of these straight and then some of them pulled out. So I'm going to try and re-rivet them in hopes that it doesn't just pull through the plastic. And then if it does, we have another problem that I'm going to have to figure out. But so yeah, just re-riveting the over fenders for now. See, this one just actually pulled itself back through and turned into a tube again instead of expanding. So that one's nice because I know it'll stick again behind it. And then this one I'm a little more curious about. I'm bummed though because I have to ruin this beautiful wrap to do this. Yeah, that one just pulled through this side, which is kind of a worry as well. Get it, Calvin. Get it, Calvin. Get it, Calvin. Yeah, Cal. There it is. And then if you just, that's my guy.
Oh.
That's happened to me once or twice.
Impotency? No, it falls off.
Huh?
I didn't know you were filming.
Okay, that's cool, I guess.
You hit the lens! Ah! Bro, you had a direct hit.
I also just realized, by the time you're watching this video, if you are local to Southern California and you want to see us win and get another podium at our drift comp, you can do that. They're doing a big clean culture show the day of our event. If you are interested in trying to figure out how to come and watch us drive and come say hi, here's the flyer for the show. Here's all the information. On Saturday is top 32 in tandems. And if you want to come say hi to us, come do it. Because I'm like cleaning this. I'm like, oh, I want this thing to look really good come this weekend. So I'm like cleaning the carpets and stuff. And I just realized, oh yeah, you guys should come out and see it this Saturday. Come say hi. We're gonna hopefully win. We're gonna try. We've been driving really well. I don't want to sound too overconfident, but I am confident that our team is really solid. So
Yeah, come watch us win.
see you on Saturday.
I'm very, very big into vintage motorsport. But anyways, TJ had this sick hat. Wait.
No. Dylan is into vintage.
What?
I just wanted to do that.
So TJ has this sick hat, old Valvoline patch on our newer blank, and it said Team Valvoline saying.
Wait, what?
He has this hat, it's pretty sick, and it has Team Valvoline saying no to drugs. And I was like, where the f you get that?
If you can
And,
pull up a clip of it, that'd be very impressive to
I
him.
can find it.
Been here since last night. So if you come on Saturday, you can see where we ended up putting this. Might be on the front of the car, might be on the rear of the car. Might go right here.
I mean, if you play your cards right, maybe we have an extra one for you. Maybe one special someone will get an extra one and be the same as TJ.
Everyone's gonna come up saying that now. You don't know what you just did to yourself.
You don't come to me, come to TJ. He's the one with the sticker.
Do not. I'm gonna be focused.
He's got a sticker for you. Just come up and bother him.
Don't. I will not say hi back. It's too hard to decide. I don't know.
When you have a driver card and that next to each other, is it going to be kind of a little weird or no?
That's a fair point, Juan.
Thank you.
Thought about that as well. You know what? I don't know.
It should go right there.
I'm doing it. I'm holding it right here. One last time.
That's the sickest place by far.
Was this it?
I don't know.
He said no.
More towards Dylan. More towards Dylan. A lot more towards Dylan. Like a lot.
Stop it!
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go
good.
up towards the glass more.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
That looks great.
Old adhesives.
The map sensor is tied in with our throttle position sensor, and we were having a lot of issues with the throttle position sensor yesterday. What you have to do to calibrate it is open it slowly and then close it slowly twice. The computer will calibrate it. But it was reading failure, 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 so we're trying to figure it out. Ian figured out that the map sensor was tied into that circuit. For like 15 minutes, him and I and Dylan were repinning and depinning to get the right output and stuff. There's just a bunch of sensors that an LS can have, so figuring that out took a little bit.
Realistically, we just confirmed that the map sensor was reading the same as barometric, which the Holley ECU has a port for vacuum or barometric pressure. So we just confirmed that, and then he actually found the pinout on, I don't know if we should say it, but Link's software. Link ECU has a software, and they give a lot of pinouts. The thing is for LS is there's tons of, oh my god, there's tons of different pinouts, 1, 2, 3, ABC, back and forth, depending on the sensor, depending on the motor. We tested for oil pressure physically by removing the oil filter. Cranked it over, there was water falling out of it. Cool, we have oil pressure, cinched that back up. Once this worked, we also had throttle position and oil pressure sensor, and we probably cranked it off and on for 15 seconds for about a minute, and then confirmed we had about 10 psi. Let it start, 40 psi. It was nice that just Timing was on. Everything worked. It was sick.
I still haven't heard it.
Oh, well, do you want to?
Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it.
It's just like this. Ready? Yeah, go for it.
Holy
Oh, I made my day.
Damn. Thank you. I worked really hard on it. I worked so hard on it. Danny's gonna die.
Tell him to order the brakes.
Danny's gonna die.
Doesn't that thing sound pretty mean for being? Oh, usually LSs with just open headers sound like trash. And I'm not saying this sounds amazing, but it sounds pretty fucking mean.
Damn, that's tight. Unfortunately, still a lot of stuff to do. We've been going back and forth behind the camera, getting this done while getting the Supra done, while traveling. So not a lot of it got documented, but I really just want to like fast forward and be like, okay, cool, the car's running. Now let's start putting it together. Hopefully the next Miata video is within a week. We got to get this competition done first, but before we go there, we'll probably put a little more effort into it. Sorry, I lost track of what I was saying because I see them trying to start it. It's loud. Obviously, we're not running it for more than a couple seconds because there's zero cooling on it.
And you don't want to do it too many
Just
times.
would like to preface that in case anyone's wondering why we're just turning it off. It's not plumbed, but it works.
Hey,
That's tight. Good job.
keep going. Yeah. Ta-da! We're golden. It's fun. Ooh, you are a dime. Let me get that wrench too.
What was it?
I don't know. Or whatever. Or whatever. Is it working?
Oh yeah,
Is it working? It's doing its thing.
pretty good.
Damn, I damn.
Okay, that's good. That is so to
Okay,
Again,
don't be fucking.
Not touching this one.
Don't be fucking
Wrong
set
hole.
that Chuck Liddell DM'd me.
Iceman! You didn't know
didn't
that
know
was
that.
his nickname until I said it!
That's not true.
Look, like, you can tell by the vein in your
That's
neck.
not true.
Iceman. Hey, Dylan, do you know who Chuck Liddell is? And I go, Iceman Chuck Liddell? Of course I do. And he goes, he DM'd me. He said, I think you're a pretty cool guy. That's what he said. Dude, you're gonna show me. He didn't DM me. Go, I think you're a pretty cool guy.
What are you talking about? It's going, right? It was just a long bolt, come on.
Long bolt, come on.
Hey man, it was just a long bolt. Come on, man.
Was that one
Hey
word?
man, it's just a long bolt, man. Hey, it's the Iceman. Think you're a pretty cool guy.
Dude, someone take me away from here. Long bolt, come on, man. Long bolt, come on, man. Hey, dictionary. Long bolt, come on, man.
I just want to point out something that DJ loves to do. With blatant disregard for anybody's safety and well-being, if he sees that it lines up, he's gonna push it. So if your finger's there, good luck with that finger.
Or if the other side's not aligned, who cares?
He says, ooh, target locked.
Who, me? Just switched out of our outfit. We're going to the Padres game tonight. We're gonna take the 400Z all the way downtown. We're gonna be switching to my iPhone for the rest of the video. Can't bring cameras in the stadium, but this is one of the things I love about this rear. We added the tank for the 400Z, but we also added like the floorboard and the suede. So you still have a nice pretty looking trunk rather than just having it like laying on the underside of a panel or something and it looks like crap. We're going to the game. Let's go have some fun. One of the coolest things about this car is the fact that it is on air. I'm in an underground parking garage in downtown right now where it's like super steep ramps everywhere and just not good things. And look at this, we made it. Also, I have Nader Gator Hater with us. Twom was gonna come let us into his parking garage, but someone else let me in. He had to come down here to let us in because we're gonna be sneaking the guest pass from him. Take me out to the ball. Hey, what's your code to get into this apartment?
Huh?
What's your code to get in here?
So you're gonna go to floor number 6, and you're gonna go to apartment 645, and it's gonna be 1172. You just walk right in and say what's up to me, whatever you want. 1450 Marcus Street. Every single thing was wrong, by the way. I just made that up.
No, it wasn't. That was real. I'm gonna make sure that makes it to the video.
Do it.
Twan's gonna edit it, and I'm gonna re-edit it, and I'm gonna post it.
I'll bake your
We're gonna
cookies.
put the real information on the screen.
Just some car spotting in downtown San Diego. We have a Jeep and Verde Ethica paint, only one of 15 ever produced. What? Oh my gosh! And it has the Kermit decal. What an absolute sighting we have this evening. Is there anything else we could see that is of super rare colors? There's always a ton of really great things here.
A Nissan, what is that? Fit?
Oh, is
In
that
this,
Yasmarina light blue? It's an aqua option from
It
Nissan.
actually looks like Laguna Seca. hate to sample.
That's quite not true.
Okay.
Don't know if we can take that one to the books,
Sure.
but I'll let you guys know if I spot.
We should wait because we're gonna die. That would have been you.
Okay, that guy has a blind walking stick, and he just saw the car and
my God.
And literally said, "Okay, he acknowledged the car."
He heard it.
All right, we got some good seats. Let's see if Manny can deliver when it matters most. Manny Machado, top of the third. Can he deliver? He's got a lot of fans here tonight. Oh! Oh!
And the 2-1 pitch.
On cam.
Just ejected the pitcher for pegging Manny later.
There's the dog. Where is he? Let's go. What the fuck?
Where was he?
That was dog.
I know. Dude, Twan just saw Dr. Disrespect in the audience and he's tripping. He's tripping out.
Dude, that's insane. I'm fanboying right now. That's like you're experiencing it firsthand. Oh my God.
I dropped my hat and cheese. Padres got a dub. Time for us to go home. We just ran into this guy underneath here. He's wearing a Honeyco t-shirt. Later, dog! What are the fucking odds? That's crazy. What? Later! I'm gonna take your car tonight, but you can pick it up when the giveaway's over. Later. Wow. Wait. What? I'm speechless. We're literally leaving. He's wearing one of the newest Heritage Collection tees that you bought to enter to win this car. He's like, I saw the car. Like, that was just...
And we're not in just a parking garage. This is
a random apartment garage in downtown.
You can't just park down here. That was weird.
That was crazy. That was nuts. Now we go home. Just got back. I'm toast. I'm tired. Both FDs are still here. Hi, boys. I still get a lot of comments from you guys saying you still have the FD. Why don't we see the FD? The FD is here. Old babe, the old reliable, #1. She's here. Vilside's here. And someone's coming for the Vilside soon. We're just too busy with all the other stuff we have going on. But just a little update. These are still here. Don't forget, you can enter to win this car. Links are down below. Giveaway ends in about 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Remember, we post every Wednesday and Sunday at 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. And if you always want more, you can check out the Clips channel, link down below. Peace out and keep moving forward.
Fix the map sensor. The map sensor.
Take the fucking Browns to the Super Bowl anymore?
That's cool.
Say no to drogas. Say no to drugs.
Say yes to la cocaína, though.